But versus fussing at her for opening the door, not sitting in the car till I come around, open the door. Before we get into a park, what did I do? I started saying, "Hey, beautiful, do you mind if I get that door for you?" That's the proper approach. What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Finally One podcast. I'm Kelly.
I'm Natasha.
I'm Natasha.
Oh my gosh, I knew you were going to have something to say.
I'm Natasha.
At least
How
I
you
did.
doing?
I
How are you, Natasha?
am wonderful. How are you?
Good. I'm good. Glad to be in the house of the Lord. One more time.
One more time.
One more time.
One more again.
One more time. But yeah, all jokes aside, I feel good. Very busy. Business is good. Serving a lot of clients, huh? Making myself useful, huh?
What you doing? Relax.
Missing
Calm
my
down.
missing my grandson.
Your glasses all steamed up and
It's
stuff.
hot.
What is
It
it?
got hot. We
That's
just
what you
turned
get
the
for
air
talking
on.
about me, talking about my hot flashes
We
and
just
stuff.
I ain't having no hot flash. It's just hot. You dirty.
My glasses ain't steaming up.
You dirty.
How am I dirty?
It's hot in here. It's like 80
You
degrees.
talk about me.
It's like 80 degrees. I stay in the basement where it stay cool. But yeah. So how you doing?
Anyway,
How you
I
doing,
said
beautiful?
I'm fine. How are you?
I just start talking. I didn't know you said you were fine.
I am good.
You are fine, yeah.
Stop.
They're gonna make fun of us in the comments, huh?
What are you talking about?
That we go our banter going back and forth.
Okay.
Babe, we forgot something. Go get our devotional off the thing. I don't want to forget it. Off the table. And I will knick-knack, paddywhack, and entertain while while you go. But yeah, we keep forgetting to talk about our devotion. Come on, babe. What are you doing?
You said you was knick-knack, paddywhacking,
Move
and
your hair off your
talking
mic.
while I went to get
But
it.
yeah, this is our new devotional. We didn't even know it was gonna match us. But it's called the Marriage Makeover Devotional, a 60-day devotional to help heal what's broken and strengthen what's good. This has been challenging for us to complete. It has opened up some deep conversations for us. We do it. We do it at night, before we go to bed, before we go to sleep, and like I said, it has been forcing us to have deeper conversations. What do you think? You agree?
Yep.
It's perfect transition to our question today that we got from the young lady. She didn't say how old she was, but this is from a wife. And I thought it was a great question and a great topic, something great for us to talk about. Go ahead. You ready to read it?
Am I wrong for feeling spiritually disconnected from my spouse? My husband and I have been married for 6 years, and we're both Christians. When we first got married, we prayed together often, went to church consistently, and felt spiritually connected. But lately, it feels like we're just surviving life instead of growing together in faith.
Wow.
We barely pray together anymore. Conversations stay surface level, and honestly, I feel spiritually lonely in the marriage.
Wow.
I still love my spouse deeply, but I miss feeling like we were pursuing God together. Every time I try to bring it up, he says they're just tired or stressed. I know marriage has seasons and I don't expect perfection, but I'm scared we're drifting spiritually and emotionally. Am I expecting too much, or is spiritual connection really this important in a Christian marriage? Oh, wow.
All right,
I
what you
would
think?
start right there.
What
Am
do you
I
think?
expecting too much, or is spiritual connection really this important in a Christian marriage? It is very important in a Christian marriage. Like, you got to have God the focus, the center of everything to make anything can go together.
Can you have a Christian marriage without a spiritual connection with your spouse?
Um,
She said a Christian marriage, quote unquote.
mm, you answer that.
What you think?
I
You think you can? Because if you didn't,
No, I
it'd
don't
be a
think
quick
you
no.
can. But I don't know. I guess I was just overly thinking.
What's ask her question again at the bottom? What was her question? Because I got all of the other stuff.
Am I expecting too much, or is spiritual connection really this important in a Christian marriage?
You're not expecting too much to answer your question. And yes, spiritual connection is very important. And if you want that back, um, I wish that was the man asking this question. But if you want that back, right? You can start definitely praying for your marriage, praying for your husband, seeing if he will open up to you about what's going on, and why he maybe feels disconnected from the father, because that's where the disconnection is. Like, it's all about order. So if he is not connecting, making sure he's connecting with the father, then he's not making sure that you and him connect to the father, if that makes sense. So I've said this before: picture a triangle. The closer you both get to God, the closer you get to each other, right? So if you're getting closer to God and he's down here, that's where the disconnect is, right? Y'all are not growing in God together. So you do have to pray to get it back to a point to where y'all are praying together. I wish you would have said whether or not he's still going to church. If he's
Yeah,
not going to church, he's really, really in a funk. Like, he's really in a funk. Go
that's
ahead.
where my mind went to. Is like she was the woman getting up, going to church. He's staying at home, looking at the football game, and not going, and like he just chilling at home.
We went through that. Talk about that. It wasn't. We were. This was
What
in
did
our
it say? We.
divorce period. This was when our divorce period, when
Oh,
that
okay.
one period where we moved in together, while my house was getting remodeled and we were trying to work it out. Talk about that, because you
Yeah,
you experienced that.
that was crazy because I was getting up every Sunday, going to church. Bible study on Wednesday, and nah, I ain't going to nobody's church house. Like,
Yeah.
I may watch it online, I may not. And he would sit his butt at home while I'm going to church, having me a good old time in the Lord. And then oh, what we eating? Where we going to eat?
How did you feel during that season?
Um, I mean, I can't say that I felt lonely because you were there when we got home, but it was kind of embarrassing going to church, saying that this guy that had proposed to me, well, again,
This guy? Wow. Go ahead.
you proposed to me and you sitting at home and we trying to get back together and get married again. And yeah, and I'm like, well, shoot, I don't even want to say that he's at my house or because I'm
Yeah.
shacking.
Yeah.
We not doing nothing. He ain't doing nothing right.
For sure. Yeah. And that's a flag too. If there's somebody who's not married, that's a perfect transition to talk about, like, if they're showing these signs now of a lack of desire to get closer to God, then they really can't lead you spiritually, right? And I say
Mm,
that lightly, and that should be a huge red flag for you. Now, there's no limits on God. So God can change their heart. God can do this. God can do all of the things. But if they're showing these signs before you enter the marriage, don't come into marriage with the expectation that they're going to act automatically change. I think that's what people do. They don't look at it for what it is. Like, but she said in her question, they started off going to church. They
yeah.
started off reading the word together. They started off praying together. And guess what? You could pray for him anytime you want. You could pray for your husband anytime you want. Husbands, you could pray for your wife anytime you want, whether they join in or not. Pray them out of that rut. Pray them
Mm,
out of whatever it is that he may go into. You're not asking too much. The enemy wants y'all to stay separated and disconnected. Okay. So you got to fight. This is a season where you got to fight, and you got to remind him of how y'all started, and why it's important for y'all to keep God at the center and that y'all stay spiritually connected. Because if y'all are spiritually disconnected, guess what? Everything else is disconnected too. So your intimacy is going to struggle, right?
Mm.
All of the things. So he may be just going through something. See what it is. See how you can help him get out of that funk and pray him out of that funk. What you think?
I was just going back to read the main top question.
What was the top question?
Am I wrong for feeling spiritually disconnected from my spouse?
Are you wrong for feeling that way? No, you're not wrong for feeling that way. I mean, that's the reality based on what she said. Like that's their reality. They're spiritually disconnected because they stopped doing the things that they went into the marriage doing, which kept them spiritually connected, right? So you're not wrong for feeling that way. It's just the truth. It's what it is, right? Um, you're wrong for letting it stay that way and not fighting.
Right.
That would be the only thing. Like you gotta fight for it. You gotta fight for your marriage. Um, and like I said, I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt. I'm trying to figure out what may be going on with him. It could be a number of things. So you're gonna have to do some digging. You're gonna have to communicate. You're gonna have to try to open up those tough conversations to figure out what it is, and just ask him. Say, "Hey, will you pray with me?" Like, ask him softly. Will he pray with you? Don't come at him and ask him, "Why aren't you?"
I
Right?
was going to say it's how like you're bringing it to him, because I think just men intentionally, like if the woman comes to the man and how we say it,
Yeah.
like y'all don't want to respond to that, or y'all can't respond to that because how y'all's minds work.
Right. Yeah, we don't. I don't like that. I don't like to be told anything.
Yeah, we know that.
That's just the thing. But if you ask me nicely, I don't mind that at all. So don't tell him, why aren't you do this? Why aren't you like, let's can I talk about you for a second?
Sure.
um she's still getting used to me opening the door for her, which I'm gonna say she's gotten a lot better. What's up, everybody? I'm Kelly.
Hello, and I'm Natasha.
Listen, we are available and would love to be a part of your church service on a Sunday morning, your workshops, your panels, or anything, your events, anything you're doing in relation to relationships and or marriage. All right. We can share our testimony like we've done at other churches and shared how we finally became one and how we went from teenage parents to married in our 20s, divorced in our 30s, and happily remarried in our 40s. We also have some other topics that my lovely wife is going to share. What are some of those other topics we can help with?
Restoring trust after infidelity, communication, restoring the intimacy, and becoming one.
Yep. So some pastors has even brought us in on a Sunday morning, and we have been the message for that morning. So if this is you, you want us to come share this video with your pastor, share it with your marriage ministry. Even if you got a marriage small group, we would love to be a part of it. To lock in a date, all you need to do is go to kellyandnatasha.com. You can fill out the booking form there, or you can just simply shoot us an email, right? So we look forward to serving you, serving your couple, serving the ministries in your church, and even at your event. Anything you want to say, Ben?
No, we look forward to hearing from you.
You look beautiful.
Thank you.
But versus fussing at her for opening the door, not sitting in the car till I come around, open the door. Before we get into a park, what did I do? I started saying, "Hey, beautiful, do you mind if I get that door for you?" That's the proper approach. See, I got to figure out not to fuss at her, but no, make her feel good and put a smile on her face while I serve her. If that makes Does that make sense? So I'll say, "Hey, beautiful," so she don't forget, right? "Hey, beautiful, you mind if I get that door for you?" Simple fix. I'm sure if you came to him and said, "Hey, babe, do you mind praying with me tonight before we go to bed?" Boom. And be ready for whatever the answer is. If he say, "No, I'm not really in the mood, I'm tired," guess what? You still pray. You still cover him, anoint his pillow, anoint his head. You have authority in your marriage to cover your marriage in prayer and help pull him out of that hole that he's in.
That's good.
You agree?
So that's good.
Come on, you got to give me something. You just saying that's good. That's good.
I don't know
As
what
a
to
woman,
give
what else
you.
would you would tell her?
Like I just said, like don't the way you come at him with it, and like you don't have to pray like right there in front of him all the time. Like go to your prayer closet, pray there, and then maybe he will
Yeah,
see like, hey, okay, she's doing this. Let me, and then two, if you go to him and how you talk to him, going to him and,
yeah,
hey, babe, can we pray together? Can we, talk? Can we talk to this scripture?
yeah,
Can we do something?
yeah. Do and maybe do something he likes. Let's take it a step further. Like, do something he likes that you know he likes. Right? If you say he's been tired a lot, um, maybe when he comes home or on his way home, run his bath water or so. Like do something you know he likes. People don't take as many baths anymore. They take showers. But you know what I'm saying? Like do something he likes. Put a little note in his lunchbox and tell him, with a scripture and tell him you love him. Remind him. Put a picture of when y'all first got married. Like do something to remind him um where y'all came from and how good God's been to you all. Because that's the part that you got to remember. You got to think about where God has brought you from. Like God's brought us a long way. Even when I may be not feeling my best, I do my best to think about where God has brought us from, right? The dreams that we had, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Why are you laughing?
I was just thinking about the ice maker.
Yeah, we dream to just have a we dream to have a refrigerator that
That
made
made
ice.
ice.
We dream to have a house. Now we got multiple houses. Like I'm just testifying of what God can do.
Right,
Like we we believed in God. We just didn't know how it was gonna happen, did we? We didn't
right.
really know. It seemed like this huge mountain. And if God can make a lot of our dreams come true and bring us back together and bring us one, listen to me, you got a shot. You get what I'm saying? You ain't say he's out there cheating. You don't suspect he's cheating. You just feel spiritually disconnected. And it could just be a season. It could be a season. I heard something, my coach said something this week that I thought was so great. He related it to um, just the individual. Like don't be hard on yourself and put so much pressure on yourself on a daily basis. He said look at it just like the playoffs, right? The playoffs is a 7-game series. Every week you got a 7-game series and the goal is to win more days than you lose, right? Think of your marriage the same way. It's a season. You just want to win more seasons than you lose. Right now, you may be down 2-1 in the series, right? But guess what? You can come back and win the series. Just don't give up. You gotta fight for it, and you gotta do what you need to do. Is that a good analogy? Why are you
It
looking at me
is.
like that?
I'm just listening to you.
I'm
Like
just
you're that motivational talker. Like
oh my
I don't
gosh,
say all of that
you funny.
stuff.
No, I'm just trying to help. I just want to help her. But there is hope. You're not asking too much. The enemy wants you to believe that you're asking too much and he wants you to give up.
Oh yeah,
He wants you to
that's
give
his
up.
number
So
one goal is to
so yeah.
creep in there and make you think
Yeah.
you doing wrong.
Yeah. Or you're too much to deal with.
Mm,
You're too saved or you're too this. Nope. I'd rather be too saved and too holy than be too what is it? Too much of a heathen, right? Too lukewarm. No, God says he rather you be hot or cold, not be lukewarm. So
what is too saved?
how people say like you too holy or you act too spiritual. No, I don't care if people say that about me. There's certain things I'm not going to do. Certain conversations I'm not going to entertain because of who I am.
Yes.
See,
You
you
not.
playing. See, you one of them.
You not.
I gotta pray. I gotta pray that spirit off you. You one of them.
I'm one of them.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Pray that spirit off you. You ain't saved enough. I gotta get you saved. I gotta
Do y'all hear
baptize you.
this?
I gotta
You just want to baptize me. Move. Get it. Kelly Cole.
raise your hands right now.
Stop.
Raise your hands. Let me pray for you. Let me submit to the man of God. See, you're a disobedient wife.
Disobedient. I knew you
I
was
gotta
gonna say
rebuke
it.
that spirit out of you. Lord,
Whatever.
rebuke that disobedient wife. This disobedient wife you gave me. Raise your hands. See, you won't even raise your hands.
Let's talk about all the time you was disobedient.
To who?
God and everybody else.
Ain't no everybody else. I was disobedient to God. Ain't no
You
such
said
thing.
to who?
That's what I said. To who? You said everybody else. Ain't no everybody
I said
else.
to God
And everybody else.
and everybody else.
Ain't no everybody else.
Okay.
I was disobedient to my mama when she told me not to steal that car, but I stole that car.
Stole a car?
I'm just joking. I did. Wait, funny story. We can end on this. So I did. My dad went out of town. I did steal the car, and I hit a pole.
Mm.
Me and my boy. Listen, this is how crazy we were. I stole the car, no license, no nothing, no tags on the car.
Oh my gosh.
Car not even registered. No inspection sticker, no nothing. We just driving around with not a care in the world. We're just ignorant at this point. So I'm in the parking lot. I'm turning around. I asked my boy, I'm like, yo, I got it. I got it. He's like, yeah, you got it. Crack, hit a pole. Took the car back, parked it, like I never touched it. My dad comes back in there like, he was like, yo, did you drive the car? I was like, uh-uh, I didn't drive the car. And he was like, what? Wait, what happened? What? And he called my sister. He was like, Kim, you drove that car? She was like, no, Kelly, you know I ain't drove that car. And I was like, I don't know what happened. Guess who told on me? The neighbor.
You hit that pole?
We had just moved here. I hit a pole across from the Boys and Girls Club, but our neighbor Rufus, God rest his soul, he was a great dude. But he told on me. I was mad at him forever. He was like, "Yeah, I saw your son driving that car." Told on me. That was the first time I experienced something like that. Because in Chicago, folks mind their business. They not getting in nobody's business, like because they know how that could backfire. But yeah, Rufus told on me. I stole the car and hit a pole.
Oh my god.
Me and my guys. So on that note, give them some announcements, babe. What we got? What we got coming up?
What do we have coming up?
The comedy show.
Yes. July 17th at the Langston Center, we are bringing the Pastor Rodney Johnson, and
comedian, pastor and comedian. He's just not a pastor.
Do the announcements.
You acting slow. Like you acting slow. Pastor, comedian, and pastor Rodney Johnson is called the Hilarious Christian Comedy Tour. It's also featuring Thankful Baptist own Greg. July 17th. Get tickets at kellyandnatasha.com. The link is below. Or when you see one of us, you can get tickets. Anything else, babe? Now you ain't gonna talk? You ain't talk the whole time anyway. On that note, please like, share, subscribe, and share this. Shout out to all our new subscribers too. We see y'all and we appreciate y'all. So please continue to share this and keep rocking with us. Keep sending us your questions. We're gonna cover more. Man, you know how hard we've been trying to get guests on too, and that's been a doozy as well. So we're gonna try our best to get some guests on and ask them some of these questions. So, babe, you gotta at least tell them thank you. Babe, come on, stop acting like that. Stop being a bit disobedient wife.
Thank you. Have a good day.
See, I gotta pray that spirit off her. See y'all next week.
Hey guys, just wanted to come to you thanking you for checking out the Finally One podcast.
Listen, this is what we need you to do. We need to grow our following. So make sure you subscribe to the podcast on YouTube. Make sure you're sharing these episodes. You don't know what couple that they may help. So subscribe to us on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, and more. You don't know who you're going to help. And make sure you're following us on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok.
Yes, guys. Share. Help us.
Yep. And you don't know who you're going to help. So it's not about us. It's about helping couples, right?
Share. Yeah.
So share, like, subscribe. Help us get our following up.